Hello and welcome to AJ Storytime channel for kids. If you are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell so you receive the notification of when I'm reading live. Today's storytime theme is about the farm. On the farm. First book we are reading is called Otis and the Puppy. This is by Lauren Lon. This is one of the New York Times bestseller books and also is included in the list of the 1,000 books you should read before kindergarten. It was springtime on the farm where the friendly little tractor named Otis lived. The flowers bloomed, the trees were filled with leaves, and the farm buzzed with the joy of a new season. There were fields to plow and crops to plant, and Otis was right in the middle of it all, working hard, puffed off, puffedy off. When the workday was over, Otis the little calf and all their farm friends loved to play hide and seek. Otis loved to be in counting one puff, two puff, three potty puff. As his friend ran to hide, when he reached ten, it was a game on, and Otis muttered every and there looking for his friend. He found the little calf hiding in the deep thick of wildflowers. He found the dogs hiding in the mud pot. And he found the bull hiding in the haystack. Otis and the animals would play until the sun disappeared behind the trees, making sure to be home before darkness fell. One evening, the farmer gathered everyone up in front of the barn and gently placed a burlap sack on the ground. The sack began to wobble, tumble, and run. It sat up, stretched to the sky, and went "Arr, arr, arr." What could be in there? Then out popped a little head. A puppy! The puppy shook his ears, raised his head to the sky, and yelled out another "Arr, arr, arr." Then he burst out the sack and romped around, greeting everyone with wet kisses. He wiggled from head to toe, and his spotted tail wiggled and waggling, waggling, wiggle. The farm animals smiled as they watched their happy new friend. And then, as quickly as he had jumped out of the sack, he wobbled over Otis, leaned on his tire, yawned slow, and plopped off to sleep. The farmer put an old dog house in front of the barn, scooped up the sleepy puppy, placed him in his new home, and said, "Good night, little pup." Otis, the little calf, and all the animals filed into the barn for a good night's sleep. Otis yawned and nestled into his stall. He was thrilled to have the little puppy on the farm, and he smiled as he drifted off to sleep. Puff, puff, puppity puff. All of a sudden, he awoke to a pitiful whimper. The whimper turned into a whine, and the whine into a yell. It was the puppy. It was dark as midnight. Otis took a deep breath, clicked on his headlights, and put out the doghouse, where he found the puppy trembling with fear. He was afraid of the dark. With a shove, Otis invited him to the barn, where the puppy curled up and fell fast asleep. From that night on, the puppy would slink from this doghouse into the barn with Otis, where he felt safe. And after a day of working on the farm, the two friends would play hide and seek with the others. One day, while it was Otis' turn to be, he sat counting to 10 while others hid. One puff, two puff, three pottery puff. But the puppy had something else on his mind. Otis finished counting, peeled out, and muttered here and there. Puff, puff, pottery puff, swirling and daring and skidding as fast as he could find his friends. He found the little calf hiding behind the old apple tree, and then the dogs hiding in a scraggly growl of honeysuckles. And he found the massive bull trying his best to hide behind a long dandelion. But where was the puppy? Otis and the animals searched high and low. Even the farmer came to help, but they couldn't find the puppy anywhere. Finally, the farmer stopped the search. It's getting dark, he said. Let's continue the search in the morning light. By the time they reached the barn, it was already quite late, and all the animals went right to bed. Yet Otis couldn't sleep. His heart ached deep inside his engine. He knew how scared of the dark his new friend was, and he was worried that the puppy had wandered into the forest. He put it over to the barn door, looked around the night and sighed. Like the little puppy, Otis too was afraid of the dark, but he knew what he had to do. He clicked off his headlight and puffed out into the night. Just inside the forest, Otis stopped dead in his tracks. The sound of the night crackled, thumped, and croaked all around him. His heart pounded and he shook like a leaf. Every part of him wanted to turn and run back to the farm, yet he knew his friend needed him. So he closed his eyes and began to count. 1 puff, 2 puff, 3 puttity puff. By the time he got to 5, Otis left to a calmer, and when he hit 10, it was game on. He peeled out and muttered here and there. He swore and dotted and skidded and flashed his headlights everywhere in the dark night. He circled and crisscrossed the forest, making sure to see every possible place a puppy could hide. Finally, his light shined across an old hollow log with a little spotted tail poking out from one end. The puppy was whimpering softly, too scared to come out, but when he heard Otis, he squealed with joy. Arr, arr, arr! He wiggled and wiggled right out of the log. He squeaked and cried and covered Otis' face with kisses. Then the two friends began to make their way home. They stood tall together as they passed through the dark forest, and somehow the night sounds no longer felt so frightening to them. On the farm, a warm, safe bed awaited them. Before long, a new day would arrive, full of bright sunshine, work, and play. The end. Such a nice story, right, guys? Remember that the storytime theme for today is On the Farm. This is our next book, Big Fat Hen by Key Baker. 1, 2, buckle my shoes. 3, 4, shut the door. 5, 6, pick up sticks. 7, 8, lay them straight. 9, 10, a big fat hen and her friends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all their eggs. And all their chicks. The end. I hope that you enjoyed the story time for today. The story time theme was On the Farm. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Have a good day. Bye.